Anyone who has a lot of money becomes your master.
Anything
that he says you believe. Because for you understand a God who can only give you stuff. Now with that kind of mentality, there is no proper church tomorrow. So here what we are here to do is, as much as we need the stuff, we cannot live here without them. But the reason we come here is not because of stuff. We come here because we want to know God. Because they that know their God shall be strong. So we must know him. Paul, who knew Christ more, says, "Oh, that I may know him." Even after revealing him to all the nations and the churches, he still said, "Oh, that I may know him." Because the more you know him, the more you know that you need to know him. Because the more you come to him and you begin to know him, he becomes more bigger than the way you thought he was. So Christ is the center of everything. Touch your neighbor and say, Christ. So what we're going to do here is just to go slowly by slowly. Because we are looking for the ministers who are going to minister in this ministry. Pastor Rachel, give her a clap as she comes. Come and sit right here. Amen. You know, the ministers who are going to minister in this ministry, they are the people that God is targeting these few 2, 3, 4 months. Amen. Amen. So we said he came from heaven as the Christ. And when he reached here on earth, he was invisible. So God had to prepare him a visible body. Because Christ is spirit. Christ is God. Christ is invisible. Because spiritual beings are invisible in the physical, visible world. So when God sent the invisible Christ here, he had to give him a visible body through Mary. So Mary is giving birth to the visible body. And then Christ, the invisible, is going to enter into the visible body to use it to meet the visible people. So that he can use the visible body to introduce the invisible Christ to the visible people. So that we can also receive that invisible in our physical bodies. You must be singing that now. You who are fellowshipping here. Amen. Amen. You know, because that is the essence of redemption. When you don't understand that, a situation preacher will take over your life. Because when you come to know that as he came from heaven and entered into that body, and the body was given a name, Jesus. So Jesus is not the center of everything. No. Christ who came and entered into Jesus is the center. Let me repeat it again. He left heaven as Christ. When he reached on earth, he was invisible. So God, through Mary, prepared a visible body for Christ. So when Christ entered into the visible body through Mary, the body was given a name, Jesus.